Hello! Recently in one of my previous videos I introduced you to the 7-inch Elecrow P terminal and how to make an SDR radio with it. This time I will present you with a very simple way to make a beautiful weather dashboard with current weather, 5-day weather forecast and 5-day Meteogram graph. The original project and idea are from the given web GitHub page, and all the credits goes to the author of this project. I have previously developed many projects in this area, so based on that experience I decided to modify this project in the best possible way. The software is developed in Astro, which is a JavaScript web framework optimized for building websites. I tested the device on the latest Raspberry Pi operating system Debian 64-bit, but it works great on older 32-bit versions of the operating systems. I performed the development and testing on a Raspberry Pi 5 board and standard PC monitor, and then I just transferred the SD card to the Elecrow P terminal, which uses Raspberry Pi CM4 without any modification except for setting the appropriate resolution according to this small display. Below I will explain in detail how to install and configure the weather dashboard. First we open a terminal window and clone the project from GitHub with the command git clone and GitHub address. It's done. This creates a folder named weather forecast in home P. This is weather forecast. This is the weather forecast folder, and this is the structure of the original code. So we need to replace certain files with the given ones to make the changes. The files that need to be replaced are global CSS, weather chart JSX, and index.astro. Now index.astro is placed in home P, weather forecast, source, and pages folder. So here is index.astro. We need to replace this folder with newer. Next, weather chart JSX is in home P, weather forecast, source, components. So here override, and global CSS is in home P, weather forecast, source, styles. And again override. Next, in the env file we enter free open weather map API key that previously created on the open weather map page, and also in notes.txt we need to enter data for our place, latitude, longitude, country code, and state name. Next is the installation of support. In the terminal, in folder weather forecast, we need to run the command npm install. Then we go to page Node.js org and we need to download Node.js for Linux. We copy the script to clipboard and paste to terminal window and press enter. That's it. When the installation of the support is complete, we can start the program for the first time. In the weather forecast folder, in terminal, we write npm run dev. Okay, now by right clicking on local, press open URL. We need to enter again latitude and longitude and city. This opens the program within the browser, and to switch to full screen we need to press F11. So this is weather dashboard. Now we need to insert the prepared micro SD card into the Elecrow P terminal and start it. When starting the program and entering data, I use a standard keyboard and mouse. But it is desirable to use a mini Bluetooth keyboard mouse combination from compactness. In the coming period, I will also create a simple script to start the program automatically when the operating system starts. In fact, this weather dashboard is a web-based interface, so the size is automatically adjusted according to the screen resolution. So without modifications, it can be started in full screen on displays with different resolutions. Now let's see how the device works in real conditions. We start the terminal windows, see the weather forecast, and npm Now let's see how the device works in real conditions. We go to terminal, see the weather forecast, npm run dev, and open the local URL. We choose desired city, in my case Ohrid, and F11 for full screen. Immediately after starting the program, data is downloaded from the Open Weather Map page and displayed on the display. Changes compared to the original English language instead of German in original, using the free API key from Open Weather Maps instead of the one call API key, which gives more information but it is paid. Next, the most important change is the graph for the next 5 days, unlike the previous one which covered a 24 hours period, and small changes in the color and overall appearance. The upper left part shows the basic data about the current weather conditions. Here you can find information about a place to which the forecast applies, a graphic display of weather conditions through a large icon, in my case clear sky, the current temperature, feels like temperature, as well as the predicted minimum and maximum temperatures for the current day. The upper right part shows more detailed information such as wind speed, air humidity, atmospheric pressure, UV index, visibility percentage of cloud cover, as well as sunrise and sunset times. At the bottom we have icons that visually display the predicted weather conditions for the next 5 days, as well as the maximum temperatures for this period. And in the middle of the screen is the most important part, in meteorology known as the Meteogram, which graphically presents the predicted weather conditions for the next period. I didn't want to overload the graph with too much information, and for the sake of clarity I set 3 basic parameters according to my needs, that is temperature, air pressure, and precipitation amount. Otherwise, you can very easily draw a graph for all the parameters that you see in the upper right part of the screen. The temperature and pressure graphs are drawn dynamically based on the highest and lowest values over the next 5 days, so they are always clearly visible. The red line is the temperature with marked temperatures, and the magenta graph is the air pressure. The same applies to the precipitation, which I have presented with vertical bars from the same reason. Precipitation, pressure, and temperature. I should also mention that the program has 2 color schemes, daytime, which is the one you see, and night, dark blue background, which change automatically depending on whether it's day or night. And finally, a short conclusion. This is full screen weather dashboard featuring a 5-day forecast and dynamic meteogram using the Elecrow P terminal and Raspberry Pi. My goal was to create a display where a single glance tells you everything you need to know for the week ahead, from temperature trends to air pressure and precipitation.